Hello, my computer duders. It's that time again. It is Wednesday, my dudes. You know what that means. Do you? Because I don't. I was hoping you could tell me. Come on. You can do it. Oh, oops. That's the Atari. That's for later. I got Yars Rising on the Atari because I'm stupid. I decided to invest money in games for a dying console. I can't help myself. I'm sick and I need an intervention. I'm one of like the 12 people still patronizing Atari's VCS platform. I want to see if we can speedrun finishing up this game so we can play some Yars. Which has made my way forward, by the way. Yep. Rolling. Oh yeah, we have a baby now. Oh no! I killed the baby! That's what happens if you crack the egg? That's what happens if you crack the egg. I don't know, what have I done? What have I done? I mean, I asked myself that a lot in this game. That's so fucked up. Why? Alright, I need to build someplace to put that egg. Planks of wood. Wait, do I have even a wood mine? No, not now. For God's sake. I have to upgrade one that already exists, okay? I'm on the right track. I got a clear upgrade path. They're hungry? They're not hungry, are they? Oh, they're working hard. Look at those hard-working little chaps. Now I can devote more of the resources. where they need to go. It's the best you can do? Add a fifth. There we go, now we're talking. That's how it's done. Those are my lads. I'm so proud of them. Cornicorn is still traumatized. My dear beloved spouse, apparently. Good, good, good. What do I need? Why would that require 12 planks? That's a lot. How's that going? It's going. Oh, he died. If he just wouldn't gather... Why do they do that every time? That's not helpful. What is their fascination with dead bodies? So I got half the prize money from the passage prize contest, and I pretty much immediately caved in and bought myself an analog duo because I want to collect hue cards. And I said I wouldn't do it. I've been restraining myself for many months, but I gotta have it. I'm also getting my car looked at. I'm getting glasses because I need them. That prize money is helping a lot. I also spent a bunch of it on entering more contests. Spend money to make money, right? I thought magazines were going to be how I did that, but when I found out they're all very stodgy and they have very strict rules about first rights and whatnot, I was like, contests don't have these rules, and the payout is vastly bigger. Why am I not targeting contests? And having success with the recent one inspired me to try others. They all have an entry fee, which feels kind of scammy, but it's not. That's where the prize money comes from. That and selling books of poetry and shit. It's got to be that way. Go right by the fuck nest. It's like between $10 and $20. Usually around $15. Never more than 30. I've so far applied to 8 contests. I had to say no to a lot of them, especially the most lucrative ones. The biggest prize was $38,000, which would have been for a full book of poetry totaling no less than 80 to 100 pages. That's a lot of poetry, and it had to be never before seen poetry. And that would have required me to move in on the Harvard campus. So I imagine it's mostly they considered former Harvard graduates, but you're not supposed to be in Harvard when you apply to prevent nepotism. I don't want that. I don't want to leave. I don't want to go places. Because home is where my cat is and my TurboGrafx. Oh yeah. That's obviously much better. I can either harvest sin from newborn followers, or I can have them be loyal from the start. Seems better. I can't afford any of these. Got to drink after church, I guess. This fella's gonna die. I gotta save Nipple. I've got to save Nipple. What's his name? Banana. That was so good I never changed it. This reminds me to always grow red flowers so I can heal them as needed. Oh, you have to love the egg. How do I assign somebody to, I'm gonna need one of these soon. Should prioritize that over the better nest. Why eggs? We're all mammals. Almost all of us are mammals. Once again, wood is the bottleneck. Roll through it. Make sure that I've got... Well, that's not what that's supposed to look like. That's probably fine. I don't see anyone in chat. I'm gonna check my phone. I've got very little RAM right now. Just nobody's talked yet. Fair enough. You're like the wind. You would have done really well in Ninja School. In Diamond Dave's Ninja School. You ever seen that? The Trailer Park Ninja Master? Who teaches you how to do Judy chops. And beats up all them pot lickers. This here is Diamond Dave's Ninja School. When you pull in the trailer park, it's the trailer what has the sign which says Diamond Dave's Ninja School, home of the Judy Chop. They're fucking dying left. Can I strip them? Can I save the clothes at least? Don't look at the body. Nobody died here. No one dies. Death is not real. They just become poo. It's the circle of life. Actually, it's pretty much a straight line. Do I really have to do this? I do. I'm also gonna try to work in some kind of deal with Passage Press to publish my books, to do reprints of book 1 and 2, and then eventually an omnibus. Then get fingers crossed. Maybe I can work out a deal where I waive the second half of the prize money in exchange for a deal. That'd be a good deal from my vantage point. You always got to spend money to make money. There's risk before reward and all that crap. Picking up what I'm laying down. I gotta make this work. I gotta make a writing career work. And about a lot of these contests, part of the prize is exposure and hooking you up with publishers. Ironically, I would be better off if I had never signed a deal with Vivid, because a lot of these people are looking for people who have never had any published books and are specifically looking to boost new authors, emerging authors, which I just barely don't count as, because I had 2 published books with Vivid. Not that I'm not eternally grateful. I certainly am. I just wish I'd known about these fucking contests sooner. I was in a slump for a long time where I wouldn't really try. I just kept writing. Now I've got so much written, I need to monetize it, otherwise I can't live, because my mother is gone. My dad's not going to last much longer. And then where will I be? Stuck in a big-ass house I can't afford even the property taxes on. I don't want to sell my childhood home. But I probably will, frankly. I need all this hard work I've done over the past... God, how many years have I been at it? 12? 12 years. 12 years of hard work should add up to something. It shouldn't just be 2 books that nobody's heard of. So that's got to be my priority, because a lot of writers fall down on that. They don't monetize effectively, and they die unknown because of that. That's not going to be me. It can't be me, fam. I want the fucking Netflix deal. Not the Amazon deal, because they're gonna fuck it up. I want to pay off my debts. I want to buy my dad that dome house he's always wanted. I want to build a monument to my mother and my sister. If that's the thing that people can do. I'd rather my family be buried in a tomb than just... I want to not disappoint people. I also just don't want horror to suck. I love horror as a genre, but we all know it's been in a downward spiral for a while now. There's been a few bright lights, like Hereditary, like Smile, like Long Legs. I thought Long Legs. Well, it wasn't great, but it was 6.5. There's been some high points. A lot of it's just been formulaic dribble. Maybe I'm not needed. It has been getting better without me, but maybe that also means it's the perfect time to make my debut. I'd say be the change you want to see in the world. I also want to leave something behind. That's the only thing that's going to survive after my body rots away to nothing. I want to create. That's mankind's ultimate form of fulfillment. It's the top of the hierarchy of needs pyramid. Self-actualization, which includes externalizing will and ideals and imagination as artwork. But if I focus over much on that, I'll be like my Russian friend, who makes all of his work for free and lives off $500 a month, which I also kind of do, close to that. I gotta strike a balance where I don't stop creating, but I also can live a comfortable life and take care of those close to me. Hey, you. Quit being a troll. Quit being a dang dirty troll. It's a big harvest. We're doing gangbusters. Is anyone taking care of the egg? Or does it all fall to me? It all falls to me. Reward from Putis. Putis, where art thou? I'm probably gonna get that 7800 also, just because I want to collect physical media again. I got the Duo because I love TurboGrafx, but also because it's not very space. It doesn't take up a lot of space to collect for TurboGrafx because the games are credit card size, so you can keep them in a collectible card binder. Also, the ones that don't have the... Originally, Hue cards came in CD cases. You don't have to buy it with those, though. You can buy loose ones for cheaper. And I don't want extra plastic taking up room anyhow. The Japanese ones are also cheaper for some reason, despite having way the fuck better cover art. I guess because before the Duo, region locking was an issue. I wonder how to give back to my supporters. One thing might be actually finish a habitat soon. Meow. Meow. What do you want, little cat? Meow, meow. Oh, you're wet. Oh, you're drenched. You're gonna dry yourself off on me like a towel. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're the towel. You're a towel. A cat. Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle. Ah, you're climbing on me. Why are you climbing on me? Choose what you want. Choose what you want. You want to be pet? You want to cuddle? Or you want to be on my lap? Or you want to be on the floor? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Curl up in my lap or jump down and eat. It's up to you. Little cat, why climb? Why climb on me? This one's white. You're all up my sleeve, cat. Why you up my sleeve? Gooner. Little cat. Wow. Wow. Why couldn't I have had a cat with a beautiful melodic musical meow? Jenny had the daintiest meow. She's like, meow. Meow. Allball's like, meow. She always sounds like she's drowning. I shouldn't let them spread it. Get in the hut, bro. Hut Bros sounds like a sketch that Joel Haver would do. Like, we're just two bros and we live in this hut. It's where we live. Yeah, it's thatched roof. It's straw. What of it? Let's see your hut. And he whispers to him, he's like, actually, they probably live in houses. And he's like, what, really? Oh no. We should never have done this show. Everyone's gonna know we live in a hut now. They won't assume that. It's called Hut Bros. How are they not going to figure out we live in a hut? We're in the hut on camera right now. You think chicks want to get with guys that live in a hut? Well, if they live in a hut too. No, even the ones that live in a hut, they're looking for dudes with houses. Why did we do this? I think the cameraman's in on it. The older ones always seem so much happier. Oh, they're hungry. That one's easy to make with beetroot and cauliflower, and it gets 3 stars. I think that's our new standard meal. We're moving up in the world. So with the Duo, I can stream TurboGrafx from real hardware. And real games, which should be more legally tenable if ever this channel blows up, which it never will. It would be less cozy if it did, though. You bros are all I need. He says as he slowly cries into a napkin. I would have to figure out how to privilege your messages if that happened. So I mostly see you guys. Everyone else is just background noise. Vegetable feast. What's good, Short Talk? Just thinking about TurboGrafx 16 like I always am. No, why is everybody dying? Get out of the way. Don't puke on him. Do not puke on him. Everybody, don't puke on him. Oh, there's an Undertaker to do the I don't need to do that, okay. That's good to know for the future. In what world would that be your first instinct? If you hear there's a dead body, for you and a crowd to converge on the dead body and everybody vomits on it like some sort of weird ritual. That's probably what it is. Actually, in this smartphone-addled world, they might. Did we just poop back and forth? What was that? That was some kind of weird sex thing for sure. You get the veggie meals? You want to get fucking fucked up on alcohol? Is that what you want? What do you want? Keeping him happy is a full-time job. This makes me sympathize with Yahweh, God of the Old Testament, who's always just beating the fuck out of his children out of frustration, because he would say, like, don't... The thing he would say over and over and over is don't worship any other gods, and he turns his back for 5 minutes, and what do? They make a statue of a bull out of gold and they worship it. I probably would have done the same. I'm kidding, I wouldn't. I mean, I love my hamsters. Even if my hamsters were intelligent enough to like start worshiping other people and ignoring what I do for them, I wouldn't fucking put them in the oven. Which is what Yahweh does if you don't love him back. It's really an abusive relationship dynamic. Like, you make me hurt you. You make me do this. Well, that's all I can do. Is that all they do? Is that what I pay them for? Is just dump a body in a pit and don't even wrap it up? Damn, that is raw. It's raw! How is Babby formed? Is Babby forming? Did girl get prescient? 30% of my brain is just memes from before the year 2002. 2008, I want to say. Between 2001 and 2008. Need planks of wood. Fucking raw. I think he did the most out of anybody to prove it's okay to be British. Unless he's not British, in which case that's exactly what I'm talking about. If you're British, you don't have to be ashamed. Publicly. But in private, you think about what you did. There's such good sports about that. I guess that's what they get for dumping on Americans for the past 30 years, basically. And a beef Wellington is just a big corn dog. Fight me. Prove me wrong, atheists. Are you doing what I think you're doing? You're really sitting on the back of the chair. This is a thin chair. There's no cushioning on this chair. I should invest in a better PC chair so she can sit comfortably on my shoulders. Ah, your tail. Ah, your tail's in my face. Come here. Come here, baby. Little Babington. Babington Cat Squire. Pet, pet, pet. Press P to pet the cat. I'm gonna anyway, though. Who's my little Cattington? I can't leave his friend behind. Little one. Little one. What a little loaf. What a good loafington. Why does the cotton look just like the cauliflower? Is that real? It better not be. Little kitty cat. This is dope. This is living. Streaming with the bros, vibing with a cute kitty cat on my lap purring and falling asleep. Arizona cherry lime Rickies that I could sip from. People will be talking about the new PlayStation 5 Pro being $700 and it's $800 after you buy all the shit you need. And everybody's saying the same. It's really doing my heart good. Everybody's saying the same thing back, is just get a PC. The ranks of PC master race have increased steeply over the years as the new generation learns where the best value proposition is. Poogus. No, Poogas. Little Babington. Oh, he's born with loyalty already. Oh, sweet baby. That means more money for Gaben. More Steam Decks. Steam Deck really helps the argument for PC gaming, because people who are coming from consoles can get a console-like device for cheap. It will play most of the games they want it to. That can be docked to your monitor and act as a PC to do all the other things a PC can do. Technically, a Steam Deck could be your only PC. You just want a lot of storage. You're not wrong. PC gaming already kind of is a malignant tumor, though, if we're honest with each other. There's a lot of just lumbering, slovenly apes in our ranks. The thing is, a lot of them, you know how with VR, people are like, what's the point of VR if I can't afford an index? Like, if I can't afford the most expensive one, everything else is shit. That's part of how people rationalize not going for anything more expensive than the cheapest option for consoles, because all the consoles are the same, except for Pro Editions. They're like that with PCs too. Like, if I can't afford a $12,000 PC with 4090 or 5090 and 200 fucking terabytes, that's what they make comparisons with. Like, compare the $700 PS5 to a top-of-the-line, best possible PC. Which is stacking the deck. You can keep being smug, Short Talk, until Quest 3S comes out. That's going to be another big seller. Except that it doesn't have the new screens. It doesn't have the pancake lenses, which are a big draw of the Quest 3. Which is why I might get one when the Quest 4 comes out and the 3 used is cheaper. I might be waiting a while though, because Quest 2 is still the most popular one by a long shot. I mostly don't even want it for the games, because I could play those on PC for cheaper with Index. What I want it for is the side-loaded content from Dr. Beef. Right now, the Quest platform is the only place you can play Quake 4 in VR, or Prey. Why did you do that, Short Talk? Would you care to explain? I got a cat sleeping on my lap right now. She's a snoozy loaf. Snoozy Susie. Snoozin' Susan. Should have named her Susan. What a little lump loaf. She do be purring though. And using my hand as a pillow, as she's wont to do. That'll do it. Should I move the stream schedule up? Would anyone remember? I can't move my hand. The cat fell asleep on it. That's her hand now. It's literally the gay baby jail that we keep hearing about. It's the gay baby jail. Right by the real adult jail. To show them what's in for them in their lives if they don't live by the rules. That's just vampire hell, and it's not too far removed from it anyway. Where your sleep cycle gets all fucky. And you wake up and it's dark out. I'm petting her tummy, and so I just want you to know, so you can be jealous, and you know how jealous to be, it's extremely soft. This might be the softest cat tummy. Jenny wouldn't let me pet her tummy because she had memories of living on the street. Allball has never known any hardship and is very trusting. Jenny was scared of anybody but me. Oh, look at this little look at the gay baby jail. You stay in there and you think about what you did, your various crimes, little man. I should probably move the poo house, or not. It's right by the fuck tent. Does that make sense? You would smell the poo. Bitches don't want to smell poo when they're getting fucking clapped. Reasonable. Well, if I can make this whole cartoon costume, neither one of those, contest grind set work, and I can build a career, I will have taken the least likely path to success of almost anybody except for astronauts. You know how many people try to be authors? It's up there with the number of people who try to be YouTube stars. I burned every bridge, I skipped past every reasonable option, and I'll still have succeeded somehow. Maybe there is a God, and I've curried his favor by being too weird to live, but too rare to die. Or God is actually a goth bitch, of whom I've counted many among my lovers over the years. I don't care if that's TMI. Witches to the front of the line. I wish you would drink less. You make me worry. I want to keep you around for a long time. Moderate my streams. And so I can corrupt your boy's brain with Sonic games that you wouldn't know about otherwise, like Sonic Utopia and how has he played SRB 2? I'm really curious what he thinks of a Sonic game made on the Doom engine, and if he knows it's Doom engine based. If I was a 10-year-old, that would blow my mind wide open, like the fucking science fair volcano. I never drink. The last time I got drunk is when I wanted to try it. When I bought those spherical containers that I thought I was going to make a habitat out of them. And then I couldn't make them fit together. Short Talk's son is already a Sonic, corrupted Sonic degenerate. Short Talk even bought him a Sonic Halloween costume. He's the one who's to blame, really. That's the beginning of a game industry career, Short Talk. If you push him, and steadily deny him fatherly approval unless he tops himself over and over. You can say, this is pretty good, but if you really want my love as your father, you should make your own custom project in Unity. And just keep stringing him along. That's the carrot you put in front of him, and the stick behind him is disapproval. I'm a good dad. I would be a good dad. Look at all that fucking feces. Where did all it come from? That came from one baby? What's wrong with that baby? Is there like a white hole in his lower intestine and a black hole in a world full of fucking shit? They don't want to breed. They don't want to breed. Can I force them to? Oh, it has to warrant. There's a cooldown. I wasted the chance. Do I have to parent him at all, or will these pillows and things parent him for me, like an iPad? It does sound like a Tism thing to do. Have a talk with him about... Show him Chris-chan and Sonichu. Be like, this is the life that awaits you if you just barely combine two people's ideas that aren't even your own ideas. And you make that your big legacy. Your big magnum opus is just a hybrid of two other popular things. You gotta reach higher than that. Otherwise you're gonna be like Chris-chan. I'll have to protect your mother from you. And don't take him to the mall in the Christmas times. Because there could be animatronic bears. That would be really tempting fate. Teach him the light side of the Tism, like degreasing and parallax scrolling and to fear the blue water. Set him on the right path. This is the way. What a relaxed cat. This might be the most... She's just limp like a noodle. Cat, you can't have your paw there. I'm using the controller. Who fucking... Actually, I guess a lot of people care. Is it possible he lied about that because he thought it was something to brag about? Degreasing is throwing away lard without diminishing the taste, the flavor of the pizza. Y'all don't need as much calories as is in a full pizza, or even in parts of it you eat. You do. You what? Do I have a chat full of heretics tonight? Fat is not good. Degreasing is the way, it's the truth and the light. No one comes to the platform masters but by degreasing. I should be able to command them to fuck and they'll do it. Not Pugas, because he's a Babington. He's already filling his little baby jail with turds. Can I command somebody to be childcare? There's no childcare task. Rabbits coming from eggs. What Easter bullshit is this? There's plenty of fat in pizza already if you remove the excess. There's still a layer of grease on it. There's just not excessive grease. I can't believe what I'm hearing. What would Bastililia say? Would say shame for display, Shotak-san. Shame for display. We're gonna have to agree to disagree on this one. Pesto's fine. I can be talked into pesto. In fact, I can't be talked out of pesto. I lived on pesto, butter, and penne pasta for every meal for like a year in college. I regretted no part of it. No, don't do that. I didn't say that one. You're grossing me out, man. I can't take it. Not there. Not there. I gotta rescue that guy from my buddy. You mean smote? Doth be well versed for thee. Doth. You're overusing the old English. Oh fuck. My weapons got better too though, is the thing. Your paw's on my hand, little kitten. Okay, cat. What's going on here? Something you caused me some barely did this to me. Oh. The guys who I sacrificed incorrectly can come back and fight me. I didn't know. I didn't know. Forgive me. May your soul rest in peace. There was a door here? There was. This cat is so warm. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. This is a warm cat. I don't know what that is. What is that? Why? Oh, you have a 5070? Where'd you get a 5070? Did you tell me about this? Are they getting easier to get? Ah! Cat claws! Cat, you're digging your claws into my tummy. Ah! 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 Stop! Ow! Cat, why? She's holding on to me because she's licking her body and she's trying to stop herself from falling off my lap, so she's hanging from her hooks. Why would you do this to me? After everything we've been through. I'm still on my 2080 Super. I still see no reason to upgrade. I haven't gone 4K and I'm probably not gonna. My eyes aren't that good. Oh, I possessed an enemy. It's like Doom Monster fighting. This guy's tanking headshots. Get off my hand! I need my hand. These like hands are where pets come from. I want pettings. On my belly. So I'm gonna put my belly on your hand so it's always being pet. get the fuck out of here! I need my hand out from under you. Why are you salty now? Why are you upset at me? What I do? You wanted to lay on my hand. Is that it? I'm sorry. Now she's acting like I did something wrong. She's not letting me touch her. What the fuck is wrong? What? What's so bad about that? What'd I do? Is that like a faux pas to cats? She wanted to sleep on my hand as I was using the controller, and I moved it. You should see the shit he has. He's got a lot of weird stuff in his setup. He's got like 1,000 little potato pieces. Dudes are dying left and right. I'm down to 13 dudes. The frog. I should name it Frog Door if I'm gonna do that. Frog Door was a frog. That's the entire story. He was a frog. I'm gonna make him regular. I'm gonna give him cute cheeks. Maybe he was just a frog, but he was Frog Door. Frog Door. Ah, cat. I don't regret not getting her declawed, because that would be constant pain. There's not a lot of ways to modify the body of anything in such a way that it's not painful all the time. Important lesson. Is this already the level 2 outhouse? Did I ever build level 2 outhouse? I didn't. There we go. Cock and ball torture. You're like my dad. My dad always wants more computers, despite not having a use for them. He always wants more computers. More computers, more computers, more computers. I always have to talk him out of new computers. That's the thing he wants more of. I fail on average one time. That looks like it was enough, though. But he was still Frog Door! Frog Door! That'd be a great name for a pet frog. Also, I petition that puppies should be called doglets, like pigs, baby pigs or piglets. Who's with me? I have 2 computers. I used to have 3, my laptop died. I never repaired it because I didn't use it as much as I thought I would. I should get it fixed when I get my second. Oh my god, it hurts when she climbs me. In a hurry. She was in a hurry to climb me, and I never punish her, so she never learns not to do that. Ow, my god, that hurts so badly. Fine, you can eat your bowl of shit, you stupid fucking R-word. Goddamn. She climbs over my body like I'm a tree. Like, there's nothing in the way. She doesn't care because I've never punished her for that. Because I can't bear to punish her. So she doesn't... I don't think she knows that me shouting means pain. Oh, that's true. You got me. Who doesn't these days? Do you see that? Oh, he's buried in his shit. Did you see that Reddit post about how there's a trans girl who's upset that they're not accepted in the scat community on the website? How nobody wants to see the pictures of their shit or do shit play with them? That's intersectional fucking discrimination. I was just reading and thinking, God damn, how did we get here? Was religion really the cringiest possible thing? If it prevented this? It is. And then there's that one post where a trans man went to a gay orgy and nobody wanted to fuck him. Because everyone else had real penises, and they had like that thing that looks like a... What's the toy that's like gel inside of a plastic flexible sleeve, and it's like a finger trap, but you can also stick your cock in it if you lube it up first. It's got like the little plastic fish inside of it. It looked like one of those made out of meat. I hope they found some kind of happiness since then. I don't wish suffering on anyone. I just don't think that's the way to live. We need something. People are falling away from religion. We need something to replace it, and we don't have anything right now. Excuse me. I really hate that my body does that. Been trying to sleep with the CPAP on, and it helps, but only if I keep it on all night. I often don't do that. I wash my sheets like every other day. It's just so much dust in this room, and I dust and I vacuum. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's something else. I don't think so. Yeah, there was an episode of fucking Wonder Shows and about that. I don't know if it's allowed on YouTube anymore. Where Mother Nature wants to become Father Nature, and they do this whole surgery sequence where Chauncey, the puppet, like snips stuff out from behind the curtain, and it's like bologna slices and shit, and he eats some of them. They did an amazing job for such a small group of people at bullying everybody else into going along with what they want. That's astonishing. Like, Nazis were only ever like 30% of the population. And trans people are like 0.4% or something. But they sure got everybody wrapped around their little finger. That's amazing. Politicians would love to have that kind of power to weight ratio in terms of public influence. How do they do it? How do they... I guess just a lot of coordination. It's a tightly knit community with not that many people in it, so they all get together and they coordinate. Which I guess is easier with a smaller group than it is with a big one. So what you get from a bit more force multiplier, you lose from having too many cooks ruining the soup. Like chat. Stop puking on the fucking corpse! It's not like you've never seen one of these before. Oh, you want to get fucking drunk, do you? I don't blame you. I like how it traumatized Pornocorn, but also gave her the necklace that makes you live a long time. I guess that's a blueprint, though, for anyone else who goes after them, who wants to do the same thing. I am. It's sequential ideological capture of the pillars of society, which Christians actually did first. The 7 mountains of influence. Dominionists have been at it longer, and yet have had less success. I guess just because they had a harder time winning over smart people than the Plushy Shark Brigade has. I mean, however you feel about it, you gotta admit it's impressive to wield that kind of disproportionate power to your numbers. It's like a newborn baby competing in UFC and winning against like 5 guys who are ripped. That's what white supremacists say Jewish people do. Which is just projection, largely, because that's what white people have historically done. We're kind of the champions at that. Now we're not allowed to do it anymore, but everybody else is. Funny how that works out. Maybe that's for the best. I guess it remains to be seen. Now we have to play fair, but nobody else does. Well, in truth, when we did that, we killed a lot of people. We showed what we would do with power, and it was not good. I don't think China's going to be much better, though. Spiders leave. Please go. Spiders, please go. Please go, spiders. I didn't do anything wrong either, but at the same time, if it's possible for one generation to do a huge number of fucked up things and then simply die, and then there's nobody to punish and there's nobody to make things right, isn't that kind of fucked up? Imagine doing that on purpose. Imagine everybody alive in one generation is committing untold atrocities, secure in the knowledge that they will die and that their children will benefit from it and be off the hook. It can't just work that way either. It's less about guilt and more about repairing damage. And I do agree that the focus is disproportionately on us because of the way history is taught and because we're possible to guilt into doing all sorts of things against our own interest. But that doesn't make it not right. It doesn't really change the equation meaningfully for me. Like at the very least we could have done is give the 40 acres and a mule that the government promised. Nobody wants that now. No one wants a mule. Nobody wants 40 acres of land. Although they should, because land is an extremely valuable investment. We don't really have that to give them anymore. But at the very least, the government should have made good on that promise. We still could if the land was like on the continental shelf or in Antarctica. He's leaving already? No! Pugas, come back! Pugas, come back! I raised you! I changed your diapers! This is how you repay me? Well, we can always make more. No, we can't. The love meter is out. I don't know how to replenish that. I deal with this theme in Metal Fever, where dolphins are the oppressed underclass who were utilized to perform free labor on the continental shelf maricultural operations. And they are eventually genetically uplifted, also improved with implants, and begin questioning history. Things like the Taiji Slaughter Cove, and wanting reparations paid in, of course, in halibut. And sex toys. And then, of course, demanding that rape cave libel not be taught in major institutions. I'm still here, but at what cost? Don't you fight. Don't you fuckers. What'd I tell you 2 seconds ago? What's the one thing I said not to do? Frog door. Frog door was a frog. He was just a frog. That's the end of the story. That's what he was. But he was Frog Door! Frog Door! Also, they have a religion. Remember when John C. Lilly did all those weird experiments on them? Putting them in the sensory deprivation chamber and giving them acid and then climbing in there naked with them? Trying to, like, blend their psychic auras together and communicate telepathically? He was the guy who signed off on his pretty assistant giving hand jobs to Peter the Dolphin, which is all most people heard about. They don't know about John C. Lilly, but apparently that dolphin remembered in my story, my future setting, because he went on to be like Dolphin Jesus, founding the de facto religion of dolphins, which holds that in fact mystical visions and miracles did occur in that sensory deprivation chamber. And regarding John C. Lilly as a prophet. And just never shutting up about it. Never letting anybody have a piece. Just always recommending that they learn about Prophet Lilly. Did I do this yet? I didn't do this yet. Hope you appreciate this good eating. Is this good enough? This is good enough. I have to cultivate more. I could just have just fucking done that. That's way the fuck better. Stop fighting! You dumb assholes. It was not 5 minutes ago I told you not to fight. Thatched roof cottages! I hope Metal Fever gets a Netflix adaptation someday. It's got a lot of cool settings in it. Don't you fight again. You're gonna fight again, aren't you? Everybody be eating. Everybody be kung fu eating. How long do you think that song has been in the top charts of China? Oh, fuck, that's a Come Town joke, isn't it? Forget I said that. This one. Wait, I have better options, don't I? My biggest dick ballers who had the best stats for rating are all dead. Old age claims another real one. This'll have to do. I'm about to head off again and face the, what are you doing? There. Is that good? Did I do the right thing? At least not do the wrong thing? Yeah, you can resurrect them. But not if they've been dead for too long, otherwise they come back as a zombie and you need expensive rituals to fully heal them. They did a good job of making it mostly not work through time. Besides, I compost them now. I don't think you can bring them back if you compost them. Look at how sick this church is getting. In the Australian sense of the word. That's what we like to see. Fucking goes on in there. Actually, no, it doesn't. It goes on in the fucking tent. It looks like it, though. Alright, let's take a stab at the boss. What's the worst that could happen? There's also a bunch of DLCs for this. Is it cathartic to see me beat it? Hey, isn't this where the game started? This is where the game started. $12 out of 20. Do I have to sacrifice my followers? It's not going to make me do that, is it? Yeah. Nerdist also played this, but he mentioned a lot of stuff's been added in the way of gameplay mechanics since that time. I need 20 followers. I can just buy them. You can buy people, it's fine. Look at them little vibing spiders. So be it. We got a new feller. Mr. Hands. Color. Variante. There we go. He doesn't sin very much. Are they? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? I can trust you, Time Dog. That sounds like a sitcom about a time-traveling dog who can talk, I guess. And he solves crimes that happen throughout history. Like Time Dog versus the Holocaust. Time Dog versus the Trail of Tears. Time Dog versus Jim Crow. Where he teaches everybody an important lesson about loving one another and equality. That would just trivialize them, though, wouldn't it? Having a talking dog in the... That's my favorite show on TV. I have to watch that. You desire the Sabbath, you shall have it. It's a talking dog. Also, it's a pit bull, so if he needs to, he can just kill and eat somebody. Like the anti-wishbone. Six sin. That's quite a lot. What if I have everybody dance naked? I can do both of these. I don't want to damn one of these to heck. If you put too much sin in their body at one time, it ends badly. He's perfectly safe. Everyone's happy. This is safe. You can do this at home, kids. Get naked! Everybody get your dicks out. It's penis inspection day. Foreskin and nipple shall consecrate this ceremony. You should make a Time Dog comic. You shouldn't just let that be an in-joke between friends when you could monetize it and productize it and market it. Capitalism ho. It doesn't have to be a dirty word. It depends on how you do it. If it's tasteful. Like there's such a thing as tasteful product placement in games, as an example, where if it's on like billboards and shit where it would be in real life, it's a lot less obtrusive and improves immersion rather than making it worse. Yeah. If you have anything good that people enjoy, if you can find a way to mass produce it so other people can enjoy it, you can rake in the dollary dues. Like imagine if Hampshire had just been something I kept to myself. Imagine if I never shared my writing, or if I just made it free forever on Inkit. Alright, it's time to try the... Actually, it's not. There's no point to that. Not to interrupt your date naked revelry. This is what it's all about, starting a cult. It's just wearing flowers in your hair, getting naked in the middle of a clearing where you built like ranch-style houses. Although living off the land is actually brutally miserable. If you talk to anybody who's in a cult and lived that way, there's a reason why people fled the countryside to live in fucking 18th century London while it was being industrialized, because that was actually less bad. It gets romanticized, but it's just a lot of hard work and it's very punishing. I can't, they don't have the polyamory trait. Only Pornicorn does, and Pornicorn is traumatized. It's unrelated. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to Pornicorn. See, look at poor. Yeah, with like mechanization, that's true. But you can have like you can have the best of both worlds if you just live in the suburbs and do like aquaponics. And don't try to grow all the food that you eat. You just supplement your diet. It's a fun hobby. You save money on food. You get to eat fresh tilapia and cherry tomatoes. Both of which I could eat a whole mess of and never get tired of eating. Nipple, you officiate the ceremony. Go, Nipple, go! This doesn't violate the Sabbath, it turns out. That's a based hobby. You get fresh food for free. It's cool. It's like you have your own little spaceship hydroponics biolab. There's nothing about it that's not based as hell. I want to do aeroponics, but that requires even more specialized equipment. The only advantage is less water, which is actually it's a big advantage. If you recycle your water, it's not a big deal, but actually, yeah, there's not really many arguments except for the novelty. Aeroponics was invented almost solely for use in space. What peppers are you growing? All I want in life is for my writing to take off so I can build a dome house or a Futuro home. And have a hydroponic, aquaponic setup for some of my food and do 3D printing. And have a solar-powered electric car. Living in an efficient, elegant way. Is that so much to ask? Habaneros. Those peppers. Habaneros are the limit for me, where it starts to be a meme. It starts to be just how macho are you? How much spice can you handle? Habaneros are where there's still flavor, it still tastes good. And they're a useful amount of spice. But anything beyond that, it's just like self-torture. That's what you get. Your body thinks it's been poisoned, and it's right. In fact, I can command crops to grow. Why do you still need me to do this? Why can't I automate this? You know, the worst thing is when you itch your eye after touching hot peppers. And it makes your eye water. So you itch it more and it doesn't make it better, it makes it worse. It just keeps making it worse. You just have to kind of tough it out while your tears carry all the spice out. Go where I want you to go. Is that all? I need more grass. My favorite spicy sauce is Pappy's Moonshine Madness. It's a bourbon-based hot sauce, so it's barbecue. Actually, it's bourbon-based spicy barbecue. Comes in a glass flask. It's not a meme though. It looks like a gimmick because of the glass bottle shape. But damned if it isn't. It's got the best flavor, where you would want to eat it even if it wasn't spicy. It's also got just the right amount of spicy, so it's just a little bit painful. Do I have enough sin yet? I need one more. Thanks, Short Talk. I've unlocked everything. No, I haven't. He's EP. EP Short Talk. What if I renamed my cult as a joke and then found out you can only do it once? I named it something like Jalapenos Poppers. I would never recover from that. Is there even anything left to build? Guess I haven't upgraded the drum circle yet. Yes, I did. That's everything. I think until I unlock more buildable stuff, they're gonna give me coins. So did Liz Blizz from Sobe. Remember that? Is there a soul alive who back in the mid-2000s didn't buy the white bottles of Sobe and lizard milk and call it Liz Chiz? That had to have been a universal experience. None of these people love each other. Where'd all the love go? Where did all the love go? Yeah. Where did all the love go? Yeah. Oh, cool down. I think I maxed out my cult as much as I can without building a fuckload more houses. They did. This used to be a proper country. Don't forget what they took from you. They took the sacred reptile secretions. It was good too when it was cold. When it was warm, it was weird. It was kind of like drinking. I mean, I assume so, based upon written reports by Short Talk. That's what I'm going on. He's asleep. This is the perfect time. He'll never know. Still 13 people. If I can't make him fuck, how am I supposed to increase my follower count fast enough? I think this is enough for tonight. I'm gonna play off camera until I have enough followers to do the thing. It's not... The computer's not computing. Is this supposed to look like that? I feel like it's not.